opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual
They want you
leadership
to buy that motherfucker.
for this team. Somebody needs to step up in big moments in big games and make the play to win. We didn't see it happen today.
What a season it has been, and it's been great to share it with you. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Yeah, I'm about to right now.
the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Ole Miss Rebels. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer. These teams might have to brave the elements in this one. Isn't that right, Holly Rowe?
I can tell you there is a lot of excitement down here on the field. The energy is electric, and it is gorgeous weather here late in the season. The sun is out, and we are looking forward to some good football. As they say, it is perfect football weather. We're going to get great passing, good running conditions here on the field today. I'll keep you posted on how that plays out as the game goes along. Back to you.
Keep that Super Doppler cranked up here, Holly. We'll look forward to it. Kickoff team is out there, ready to get this bowl game underway. Coming out with it, it's Alexander. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
A great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. They'll go to the counter play. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, one of the reasons why it's hard to run against this defense is because of that guy right there. He's one of the best D tackles in the game, and he's got tremendous explosiveness, quicks. He's strong at the point of attack. He can shed blocks, and he completely ate that last run up.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. On the run, fires downfield. Makes a connection.
We hangs on. Sticky gloves. Sticky gloves.
There to pick up the first down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick.
Caught, and he's got room. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And what a great job by the QB, man. Seeing the blitz, understanding I got to get the football out of my hands as soon as I possibly can, and he puts it on the numbers to his receiver where he can get those yards after the catch. Great timing, but more importantly, great job seeing what that defense was doing and getting rid of the football.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
The run inside. It's Lacey. And he's knocked down.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Reads it, fires complete. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
Yeah, he was able to make one guy miss, but he had to make 2 in order to pick up that first down. It was a nice individual effort, just not enough.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Lets it fly deep downfield.
Oh my God!
Touchdown, Rebels.
And they talked about it coming into this game, guys. They were going to be aggressive. They had an opportunity. Could have kicked the field goal? Absolutely not. Hammer down. They stay aggressive, and they strike first in this football game.
Trinidad came to play against the #1 team in the nation, man. First fucking game.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They go 82 He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
Great place to start for this offense. Running inside, it's Jackson. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to him. Couldn't really get started there. Pick up of 1 to the 35.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Good timing on the quick out. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, uses athleticism.
There's some room. Got some room headed to the goal line.
That shit crazy.
He'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he puts through the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The run inside. It's Lacy. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Here's the pressure. He sacked this defense all over him.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. On the move, he fires. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this...
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He tries to take the top off. Oh,
He supposed to grab that bitch.
His concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. A fun postseason battle here. Deadlock at the end of the first. Here's a quick check on the stats so far. As we move into the second, let's hope the rest of the game lives up to the early start. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. On the draw, it's Jackson. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown!
I know.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And clang, no good off the right upright. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Gets it almost to the 30-yard line. They'll mark him down at the 29, and a solid return there. Rebels offense is back on the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll move the tight end. Off play action. Under fire. Unleashes one. Working a little.
That's just a beautiful play call. Wonderful.
And on that play, great job by the receiver working his way through the traffic in the middle of the field. That's a crossing route. It's going to take him a couple seconds to get all the way to the other side of the field, but really nice awareness by him, making the catch.
A shot toward the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
On the move, it's Lacy. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Sends it back in motion. Floats it out in space. Shakes off the defender.
Yes, sir. That's what we do. That's a great yak. Yards after catch.
And when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
The Rebels have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Going to the run, it's Lacy.
First down, move those chains.
Cross the line and pick up the first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
The Rebels back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Maybe a crease. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
And when your offensive line can plow holes like that and you can get over 10 yards of carry, like, We don't need to complicate this. Like, this is a very simple form. Be more physical. Hand the football off. That's a great job in back-to-back plays for this offense.
And the Rebels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Quarterback will keep it. This defense rises to the occasion, and now deep in this game, will they send out the field goal unit or go for it on 4th and short?
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
Motion from the back. Trying to pick up the first. Knocked down immediately, and he'll be stopped short of the sticks.
Man, what a job keeping your eyes on your key. It's so easy sometimes when they run those RPOs to get a little bit lost with your eyes, to come up, play the run. Nice job seeing the ball thrown. He's got his guy, makes the tackle, and gets the big 4th down stop.
Fires quickly.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle box, as he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another day.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yard.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Saying to throw for it on 4th.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. This offense has it with really good field position. Gets the back moving. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
And the Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Complete. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. Extending the play. He wants it all. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And that is a big-time play. We might go back and circle that one, man. Like, this game is so close. It gets back and forth, right? Like, it could go any direction. Those are the type plays, man. The catch is there to be made. The offense could make it, but the physicality of the defense in the end zone to prevent that big touchdown.
Touchdown, Rebels! Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone.
And with that score, they now tie the game. The extra point will give them the lead. Maybe they'll be able to take that lead in at halftime.
There we go. We up on the #1 team in the nation.
For their confidence as well. And they're going to have to make a few tweaks here at halftime. They're going to have to do things a little bit differently in the second half. But no doubt about it, that touchdown was huge for this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. one deep down the right side. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 20. And he has taken it all.
Let's go, defense. That's what we do, man. That's what we do.
Game-changing play for this defense, stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And it's no good.
Oh, we gave you an opportunity. Gave you an opportunity.
Come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Here's Sayin to throw. The short hands, it's Parker. Didn't pick up a lot
Bro,
there. Moved it
I'm
forward
elite,
just
bro. I'm just elite.
And the Buckeyes racing to the line in a hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Sayin.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Running inside, it's Jackson. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Defense looks as if it's coming. Bringing the heat. Makes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Buckeyes are rolling down the field. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
Getting it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Sayin. Working that left side now. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Buckeyes can really attack on this second and short. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10.
And the offense runs the football, and they get the first down. And you kind of get the feeling they've already gone for it on 4th down once, like they're going to do it again. And that just puts so much pressure on a defense. Like, to play an extra snap over and over again is really, really difficult. This offense appears to be in an aggressive mode.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll go to the counter. A 3-yard gain there. It'll be 3rd and 7. This in the gun on third down. Say it. Got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Buckeyes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Julian with the play fake. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And that is just what you want. You get a first-and-goal situation defensively, and you can get a sack and get a good loss, put them out of an easy running situation. Nice job by the defense.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Third and goal, where the strong come through. Saying from the gun on third down.
That's a fucking pick. If I've ever seen one before.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. He'll bring it out. It's Alexander. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Wants to throw it again. Got a man, it's Alexander. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Moving out of the pocket. And the pass falls incomplete, and we have played 3 quarters. Time to see who's going to head into the offseason with a big W as we start the final period. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. The run inside. It's Lacy. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Tie game here late in the fourth. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll pull it on the read. He's not going to get there.
That's bullshit.
Stop short on fourth down.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Sets up the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down.
And I like what the offense did right there. A lot of times on first down, you're thinking run, right? Like be aggressive, come downhill, try to take advantage of the defense. It wasn't a big play, but that will slow this defense down a little bit and just remind them they have to play those screens.
They'll go play action with Sayin. Now sliding to his left. He's got it. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Buckeyes in the hurry up. Trying to run, it's Jackson. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown.
All right, bro. That's enough.
And the running back was not going to be
That
denied
is
on that
enough.
play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. He'll return it. I know he thinks he can house every return.
Oh, niggas feeling dumb confident. I love it. The whole team got confidence.
They're in a precarious spot here. That lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Pushes ahead for two. They'll mark it at the 17.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimum gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Right back to the well. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Pocket breaking down. And down he goes.
Fuck!
Bringing the heat.
Man, as a defense, you're like, oh, they're going to draw us offside. They're going to draw us offside. They're not going to go for it. They go for it, and you get the big stop. You've set your offense up. You've turned the momentum. This defense should be feeling really good about themselves.
Going for it that deep in your own end, just outsmarting yourself. Offense set up, 1st and goal. Got his man. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeye!
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had.
This shit not over.
Two-possession game late in
This shit is not over at all.
Just play it safe, play it conservative.
By any means.
Count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time David sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness. Going downfield for the big play. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29. the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
I think at this point of the game, down 2 possessions, the passing game, you just have to be a little bit sharper. And
This is just a sad outing right now.
You saw it on that last 3rd down.
That's
Go now if you're on
warm-ups.
the sense of urgency
Warm-ups.
you need to be more precise in the passing game.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver.
Oh my God, he snagged that bitch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Going long. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Rebels.
We attacking you every chance we get.
The Rebels surge back on top.
And that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And he tacks on the extra point. Trailing by a touchdown here in the 4th. They'll try to get it back with the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. They want that clock to run. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Might as well stick with him. They'll give him 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 7. Now we got a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Now facing a 3rd and long. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Looking for room. It's Jackson. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Ole Miss.
Uh-oh.
Timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. Fourth down, Sayan. Throws to the wideout. Makes the catch.
Wow.
Touchdown is still on his feet.
Fourth down.
That's fake as hell.
Same as second, same as third for this offense. Going for it in a big-time moment. Get the big first down. This game, you're running out of time defensively. You're going to have to find a way to get a stop, even if it takes 4 downs.
Here's Julian Sayan to throw. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
You got to be impressed by how you've seen this offense finish in this football game. They've been scoring points in the fourth quarter, just got a touchdown on their last drive, and there they rip off a big run. They are not letting off the gas pedal right now.
That nigga got lucky as fuck.
Nothing doing, and he
I'm
was
gonna play.
ready to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's second and
I'm
goal.
gonna play for some cheese.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Defense rose.
Play for 50 right now.
On that last play. Now a second and long coming.
Nah, I'm just talking shit.
You know, there's no real reason to panic.
That was luck. That's a good run.
You can look at a lot of different statistics. I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to two very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between
God.
losing. It's the small things, but find those things
All right, bro.
improve on, keep working on them, keep developing. Those things you do well, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistently.
It has been quite a season.